Welcome back to Plumbcast for our listeners and subscribers. We're with Mitch Hardiman today. He is Chivers blood, not actually Chivers blood, but he may as well be. Mitch has been with us for 10 plus years.
Correct.
He is one of, if not my dearest friend. Can't work out who's dearer out of Danny and Mitch, so I just put them together. Mitch Hardiman, welcome officially, finally, to the Plumbcast.
Thanks, Geordie. Thanks for having me on.
How do you feel?
It's very different to my day-to-day exercises.
Yep.
I'm normally staring at a block toilet that's full of excrement. So
Sure.
this is something a little bit different for me.
Yeah. Well, what
Well, I
we've
think
done,
so.
I mean, obviously, as you know, Danny and I started this podcast to meet new plumbers.
Yep.
For you, Danny, and I to grow our business and do what we do and expand what we do. And it is very different. But anyway, it seems to have worked, and I'm glad that you can finally be here. I'm also glad Danny's not here for this episode.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Sorry, Danny, you didn't make the cut for this
How
one,
do you
matey.
feel
but
about that?
yeah, it makes me feel quite privileged, to be honest,
Thanks,
to
mate.
be able to sit here with you.
Yeah.
And talk about our life,
Yeah.
especially maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a few stories that I think a lot of people will find interesting today. So
Yeah. So just to give the listeners a bit of background, so Mitch looks after all of our maintenance. He's basically the WL Chivers Maintenance Manager. So if you have any of our lead work, so basically he's really got the most important job.
Yeah.
Looks after the smallest of jobs up to bigger stuff. Runs a team of 3 plumbers underneath him and an apprentice. So you're a pretty busy boy, Mitchos.
thanks, Geordie.
So yeah, Mitch looks after all the maintenance stuff. And what I'd like to do today, Mitch and I are maintenance plumbers at heart. Well, Mitch is the maintenance goat, better than life of a maintenance plumber.
We'll have to get him on the podcast as
We've
well.
been
at some
trying to get him.
stage.
He's mucking us around, so he's done. You're better than him anyway. So yeah, what we've got. So Mitch, basically, what I'd like to do today is I'd like to talk about our journey, where you and I started, and we'll go back before that to where you started, and then we'll basically do a bit of an intro, tell listeners about who you are. So, do you want to tell us firstly where your plumbing journey started?
Yeah, sure. So if we can just rewind the clock about 16 years. So I started my apprenticeship back in 2010. I was quite lucky to land a gig with quite a reputable plumbing company based out of Diamond Creek.
Yeah.
They had about 6 or 7 plumbers at the time. They were carrying out many different plumbing tasks, from builder's work to roofing to plenty of maintenance as well.
Variety,
which was really great. It really assisted me with my development and my progression moving from an apprentice into a young plumber.
Did you finish year 12?
No, year 11.
Yeah, so
Year
you were
11.
17 when you started?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
No driver's license?
No, so just before I turned 18,
Yeah.
a couple of months in, and then, obviously got my driver's license and then continued on from there. So, yeah, very lucky to get that opportunity at such a young age and to be able to be a part of a pretty good plumbing company.
You guys had a good thing. Like, I remember, like, we can say who it is. Like, yeah, they're mates. Who was it?
Yeah, it was Lloyd Plumbing, just based out of Diamond Creek. So, but you are right, very, very good quality plumbers that were working for them.
Yeah.
And yeah, broad range.
Because you guys were a bit of a powerhouse. Because I remember when I'd first met you, obviously we had that connection with Jake, who worked at Lloyd's.
Yes.
And you guys were doing well. Like, there was road presence. Like, it was.
Yeah. I mean, we were probably doing 10 maintenance jobs a day.
Yeah.
Plenty of builders work. Heaps of re-roofs around Heidelberg West, even in Campbellfield as well.
Yeah.
Skylights, like you name it. Like we were busy.
Yeah,
we were busy.
Because I remember I used to see the trucks all the time. And, and obviously got a bit of a connection. So you were with them for 6 years?
Well, I did my apprenticeship with them, so 4 years with Lloyd's,
Yeah.
and then 1 or 2 years post my apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Parted ways over to Chivers. So
Okay, and how did that happen?
well, I mean, obviously I met you, so I was studying my certificate for licensing, and I was into that. Like, I think I was about a 3rd year apprentice. I was pretty keen to get all of my licenses under my belt.
We were lucky back then that we could do it when we were 3rd years.
Oh, 100%. It's all different now.
You can't
do that now.
Nah, 2 years post journeyman.
That's right. It's much more difficult now. So you're right. We were lucky, but lots of night schooling. So and you and I were both studying water together.
And that's where we met.
And that's where we met, and it all sort of kicked off from there. And
I still remember the night I met you.
yeah,
I vividly remember it outside of trade school in Heidelberg.
yeah,
We were sitting out there and we said something about Jake because we knew
that's
him.
right.
And,
Yeah,
you know Jake.
I was working with Jake. You were good friends with Jake as well, and
Yeah.
we just kicked it off, didn't we? It was like from that point, every weekend, every opportunity that we got to work together,
Yeah,
we would take it upon us.
And it's unusual for, like, you know, you like Danny and I, we grew up together, and most of my mates would grow up together.
Yep.
You're such a unique story because we met later in life.
Yeah.
Like we met at 18.
Yeah, we were. We were 18.
Which is not usually like a strong foundation, deep
Yep.
friendship like we hold.
Yep,
You don't, like you've had that since primary school.
that's right.
So we met at 18.
Yep.
And I feel that there was a spark straight away.
100%, yeah.
Like,
we were both pretty eager.
Everyone's going to think we sound like a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah, for sure. But, you know, that's how it was. It was just any opportunity we got to work together, we would do it. Any P1.
And I remember with water, that was towards the end of my, probably yourself as well. Like
Yep.
it was towards the end of the licenses. And I think I'd finished drainage and
Yep.
sanitary. And
It
it
was.
was
It was
either
one
my
of the last
last or
ones.
my second last. It was
Yep.
my second last because roofing was last.
Yep.
And I was very confident in the system at that stage.
Mate, I think you were in that course for about a week or two, and then you went straight to the PIC.
So I'd worked out I'd just worked the system. I'd
Yep.
done so many exams. I'd failed exams, license level. I'd fucked it all up, and I was on. The system was on. Anyway, I think it was a 16 or 18 week course.
Yeah, it
Probably
was.
4
It wasn't a
months.
short one.
Yeah,
it was
two,
quite long.
2 nights a week.
Yep.
And after I think 2 weeks, I said to the teacher, "Hey, I think I can pass this exam.
Yep.
I've got my licenses. I already had them.
Yep.
So at that point in time, you were enabled to go without finishing the Cert 4
That's
component.
right. Yep.
You could go and have a crack. So I remember after 2 or 3 weeks, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go and have a shot."
Yeah.
And I
And
got
you killed it. You
and
killed
I
it
got
as well, yeah.
I got it.
Yep.
And then you weren't very far
No,
behind
no,
because
I
I
think
then inspired you
Yep.
and said, "Listen, you need
Yeah.
fucking not going to
Like,
night
this is
school."
the drill. This is how you do it. I think I was 2 weeks after you.
Yeah, it wasn't long. I
but-
remember you come to Dad's house.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
had pizza and beers.
But that's right, yeah. But we still saved ourselves a good 8 to 10 weeks doing that course.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good.
And then from there, we that was just it.
That was it.
Nothing was going to stop us.
Nah,
We were. It was destiny.
nah, that's it. And look, our friendship just continued to blossom. We were working together more and more often.
Yeah.
And we knew that a transition had to be made. So
You remember the day?
I do remember,
Remember the
day.
text?
Yeah. I was actually with my cousin.
Or Don?
Yeah, Donnie.
Don't bring him up.
Yeah, I was with him.
Do you remember the
I think
text?
I was down, I don't know, I think it was down Druin Way or something like that.
Druin.
Yeah. It
What's
was just
that?
crazy. I don't know. It's just, it's a great suburb of Melbourne.
Druin's not a gun. Yeah.
But I was down that way, and you sent me a text. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
In
Those two
capitals.
words.
Yeah.
And I knew exactly what that meant.
Shit.
And I knew that I had to make some changes and let my boss know what was going on. And
Which is a tough thing.
yeah, very tough.
And also very unknown.
Mm.
Like you'd known me a couple of years.
Yeah.
But it's a big call to go from
It's a big step. Yeah.
to go from, hey, I know this guy.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty well. He's pretty
Yeah.
young and, he's a bit entrepreneurial and a bit aggressive and it was all happening. And I mean, you were
Yeah.
drawn to it.
Especially not long after my apprenticeship had finished as well. Like I just bought my first house as well. It was a big
that's
move
right.
for me to shift from one company to another
You obviously believed in the,
in the process. Yeah.
wow, imagine if we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Imagine where
I wonder where you would be and where I would be.
I'd be in
I
a very
don't know.
different- I'd
I
be
don't
in a very
know.
different place.
Yeah.
Yeah, this business wouldn't be
So
what it is.
we've made it happen for each other, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I mean, I think what the beauty is now, obviously, we've come full circle that
Mm.
you and Danny manage and run wings of our company, and like you guys are the unofficial almost business partners of the
Yep.
group.
Yep.
What I'm probably most proud of is in our journey is that I was put in a pretty challenging position with you and Danny that
Mm.
from early on I'd identified that I had very good talent
Yep.
at my fingertips.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And you guys were both early post-apprenticeship, there wasn't big money for anybody.
Nah, there
back
wasn't
then,
back
right?
then. Nah.
There just wasn't
No.
for no one.
No.
So I guess my job was like, I was almost waiting. I've probably never told you this, but I was almost waiting for this has to have an expiry, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, these guys like are going to grow out of what we can afford to do for them.
Yep.
And they're going to seek greener pastures.
Yep. Yep.
And I was very confident for a while that I'd not be able to retain either of you.
We stayed true with each other for years, didn't we?
We never let one another down.
Nah.
Oh,
we were always there for each other, irrespective of the time, you know. And especially with maintenance with us, like there's quite a number of times where you'll get a job at 4 or 5 o'clock at night. We're at the factory. We're going to that together.
Yeah, we did.
We're not leaving one behind, you know.
Yeah, so that culture was really instilled right from the get go. You know, 10+ years ago.
Yeah.
I just had a recollection in my brain of a hottie coming in at McEwen Road.
Yep.
It was 6 o'clock at night, and we were still all there, dark winter's night, loaded in.
Let's go.
We're all going.
the boys, let's go.
Couple of utes. I don't even think we all had vans then, you know, a couple of, you remember you had a ute? Remember the collie?
I do remember the ute and the cables, the sewer cables underneath. Jeez, that was a nightmare. If only we could show a video to the audience.
I reckon I've got it. I reckon
That'd be good to see.
Because you were so young. But anyway, so then you kicked off, and what I found when you came along, obviously Dad was running the bathroom business and Danny was basically working with him. It was just you and I when we were doing maintenance.
Yeah, it was.
And it was us. And
yeah, you were heavily involved with the maintenance side of things. Absolutely.
That was
it.
Well, I was doing your job.
Yeah.
You took my job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? You actually did.
Yeah.
So I was running every job.
Yep.
You know, and you just came on as a, hey, I'll deliver your works, I'll do your quota work.
That's right.
You were essentially a Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave. Disco. God, I love Disco.
Oh.
He is the best plumber.
We'll get into him later when we talk about your crew, but you were essentially my Dave.
Yeah.
And you brought a bit of attitude as well.
Yeah. We did. We mongreled up a couple of times with each other.
We were young.
Yeah.
We were young.
Very young.
And in hindsight, we didn't know very much.
No. And look, we had our discrepancies, but it always came from a good place.
And you brought some habits that I wasn't too keen on.
Oh, yeah. Which one was that?
Changing rubbers on inlet valves and shit like that.
Well, I mean, that's how I was brought up as well throughout my apprenticeship, and I learned pretty quickly
So the business models were obviously very different.
They were very different.
You guys were like a very much, you go and buy gear for whatever job that is.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you needed equipment, you didn't carry stock, did you?
No, not at all. So it was a trip to Reese. We carried minimal parts, but there wasn't a hell of a lot. And that's the reason to our success as well, is we're locked and loaded. Like I can walk into any maintenance job and pretty much conduct any task possible. Unless it's a special order, of course.
What do you estimate the value of the stock that you carry in your vehicle?
Oh, God. I mean, with gear and everything, it'd have to be 50 grand.
Yeah, it's got to be, doesn't it?
It has to be.
I've never done a full count. I'm going to say it's got to be. I would have said 40 to 50K.
Yep. Has to be.
Pretty unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot. When you add it up, all the brass, all the B press, the CCTV, the machinery.
And I mean, you carry Gibrit inlet valves, outlet valves. Like you've got it all.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Like I said, I can pretty much walk into most maintenance jobs and get them finished. It's just efficiency. It comes down to efficiency. That's the key with maintenance.
And I guess something we take that from Wayne, because he always instilled.
He instilled that.
Carry stock. Yep. He goes, buy the stock. You're going to use it.
That's right.
You're better off having the duo valve in your van than travelling to do it.
No, I mean, on a day-to-day basis, I'll probably do 10 to 11 maintenance jobs. And I can absolutely assure you, if I wasn't carrying these products and I had to travel to a Reese or a Harris in between those jobs, you can cut that in half.
Your efficiency would cut in half.
Your efficiency's gone. You'd be lucky to complete 5 or 6 maintenance jobs.
Well, there's a free tip for anyone. We've just let one of our tricks out of the bag.
Yep.
Fill your van with stock.
Fill it up.
As much as you can.
Be locked and loaded. Be equipped.
Yeah.
Tackle all the maintenance coming your way.
And what we've done, I guess we've done that across all of your guys. All of your maintenance guys.
Yep.
You've
Yeah, they're all the same.
Them.
Yeah, they're all the same.
They all run it.
Yep.
Tell us about your team.
Yeah, so there's Dave and Blake. They're my 2 main boys. excellent plumbers, just quality plumbers. You can really rely on them.
Well, I guess Blake came through the academy.
He did. He did.
He was my apprentice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's right. That's right. He came on early as.
Second year he was when Dava left.
Yep. I remember doing a trial. You and I working together, we were doing a gas line in Viewbank.
Remember how
just
ratty
off Martin's
he used
Lane.
to be?
Yeah.
He used to be all ratty.
Blake was there as well.
Skinny
That's
little
a bit
ratty
of a throwback.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, quality plumbers. It's just,
And obviously Dave's like older than you. How would he be mid-40s?
Yeah, he'd be mid-40s. I think he's 45, 46.
How have you gone mitigating the age thing? Because obviously, you're only in your
It just
early to
it gives you a
mid-30s.
level of assurance. With his age, he's been in the industry for, it'd be 25 years, maybe more.
Have you ever found that he's been like, you're 10 years younger than me?
Just
fuck off.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you manage people that are older than you.
Yeah. Nah, the thing with Dave is he's very respectful and he sort of knows who his leaders are and he respects that. So
I guess you also back it up by getting them out of the shit.
Well, that's right. And you've got to prep them. You've got to prep them for their jobs. There's constant getting materials organised for them. And, there's a level of assurance that you need to make sure that they're doing these jobs to a satisfactory standard.
So you audit their work?
Oh, 100%. Yep.
You audit every job?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
And it's quite easy.
I don't audit your jobs, but I audit, the things that I look at.
With the platforms that you've got now, with Service Mate and stuff like that, it's quite easy to do. Whereas back in the day, you'd have to drive to these jobs,
Remember we did that?
Remember there was just pen and paper, They'd give you a job sheet.
Remember I used to go and audit jobs?
Yep.
After, I'd go to the hottie and check.
Yep. That's right.
It has been made easy.
Yeah, very easy.
I think our auditing, like our quality control process is really important. I mean, remember the other night, like you can't get away with doing any shit work at Chivers because there's so many eyes. Like even Kyle audits jobs.
Yeah. Oh, he's a weapon.
He's a hawk.
He'll send you a message at 9 o'clock at night. Hey mate, what's going on with this job? He's on it.
Yeah.
Credit to Kai.
That's that's got to be like what am I looking for? That's like a that's a group vibe thing.
It is. It is. Yeah, we're all making sure that everyone's under control. Yeah, it comes down to culture. 100%.
Why do you think our culture's so good? Like, what are we doing?
We're like a little family, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's the meetings before work. It's after work, the catch ups, the toolbox meetings. We're just so united.
And you think that it's communication?
Oh yeah, communication's everything.
We have to have tough conversations with with each other.
You do
with other management levels, with with Chris and
constructive criticism. It's happening quite frequently, but yeah.
So you think it's like I can't quite nail why our culture's as good as it is.
Well, it's the workplace that these boys are working in. It's quality. You get looked after. You're doing good work. Everyone backs each other.
It is quality.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yep.
It's not shitty vans.
Nah.
It's not shitty uniform.
Boys are getting a new van every 3 years. You know what I mean?
Apart from those that want a third seat.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
now look, it's been a good thing. So what I want to go kind of back on now is back to the start when we started working together.
Yep.
Obviously, we used to dust up a fair bit.
Yeah, we had a few dust ups, didn't we? We clashed a little bit. Once a month, I reckon.
We used to fight. Remember the email fight?
Yeah, we had an email fight. There was an
What
email
do you
trail.
tell our listeners about that?
There was just a lengthy email trail that Geordie and I went back and forth for.
We should read it.
It was for like 4 or 6 hours. It was just back and forth. Who's going to break?
The sad thing is, this was only a year ago.
It was a bit longer than that.
It was at my old house.
It was a bit longer than that.
It was. Remember, it's because of Marco's job.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
Marco, if you're watching. Good on you, mate.
No, he's not watching. He doesn't have Spotify. So Mitch has looked after all of our maintenance and runs that, does 50, 60 jobs a week.
Yeah, I mean, if we get a weather event, Jesus, it could absolutely implode. We could get 50 to 60 maintenance jobs come in within an hour to 2 hours. And that's pressure. That is pressure.
Because you horn a lot of that pressure.
Yep.
Like your phone call, I'd hate to think how many calls you'd get.
Oh,
a day.
it's ridiculous. Especially when we do get a weather event and you do get an implode of 50 to 60 jobs. 3, 4 maintenance plumbers, you need to position them in certain areas all over Melbourne to accommodate those jobs. You know, you got to be efficient. You can't have someone going from Donvale all the way to Northgate and then back to Donvale. You almost need to position them in certain areas.
Strategically.
Yeah.
Do you have trouble with your admin staff with that?
No. Time to time, yes. It
'Cause,
can
I
be
mean,
very hard to manage.
It's a juggling act, right?
Oh,
Like every day,
yep.
it
It's
changes.
pressure on them as well in the office, you know, because they're overseeing everything and they're also trying to do their part to help out to make sure that everyone is efficient as possible.
Well, I guess that's not a problem, but with our culture, like
Yep.
where we squeeze efficiency.
Yes.
Like if there's a gap in your day
Yep.
for 45 minutes, they're going to try and find
That's getting filled. Yeah.
They're going to fill it.
Oh, and it'll get filled.
There's no fat. There's
No.
no fat in
No.
what we do, which is
No.
kind of scary as maintenance plumbers because you're meant to have a bit of fat, but
Well, that's right.
So
And no day's ever the same, is it, with maintenance? You know, you might look at your run, say the night before, and you've got 4 maintenance jobs on. That can easily turn into 10
no
very
doubt.
quickly.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But particularly if your first two's a hottie,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
or a big hottie and, you know, get
That's
this or blockage and it turns
Yeah.
into something
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah. You might have an electric hot water service in an apartment. You know, we've had them before where you need 3 guys
Oh, of course.
to lift them out, lift them in.
Like the
you know.
swine of a heat pumps.
Oh, we did one in Viewbank. It took 4 of us.
That Thermain.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Took
one-
4 of
the
us.
one
We had
that
to
failed.
lift it. Yeah, we had to lift it down a sideway. Very, very heavy and
That was
awkward.
before government rebates and all that. That was before the big.
It was early
push.
days, yeah. They'd just been released.
I think that was the Steeble mod, like the rip-off Steeble one.
Yep. Yep.
So, do you feel that the maintenance business has flourished the way it has because of the other side of the company that we run?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 separate sections, isn't there? You know, you've got your drain reline, or 3, I should say. You've got your relining crew, you've got your dig up crew, and then you've got your maintenance side as well.
Do you find that the dig up, like as the maintenance manager,
Yep.
you have a big prize pool of fallback?
Oh, 100%. I mean, we've just got, what is there? How many staff do we have? I'm
17.
losing track. 17
yeah,
staff.
17, yeah.
You know, and there's a few really good quality drainers that we've got. And we can just rely on them on a day-to-day basis. You know, if I go to a blockage, I mean, take today as an example. Do a call out. There's a blocked boundary trap yesterday. That's dug up today. That's done, finished. So having that level of assurance with your drainers, knowing that they're going to deliver quality products is just everything.
So let's say there's a maintenance plumber that, say for yourself, and you've got Dave and Blake that work for you and you're a 3-man team. What do you do if you get a burst under a slab, under a driveway?
Yep. Yeah, so a lot of the time I'll be on the front line, so I'll go to those jobs, I'll assess it, I'll diagnose it, and then delegate accordingly.
So you do the thinking.
Do the thinking, nut it all out for them. Sometimes if it's pretty tricky, I'll meet them on site, set them up, make sure everything's flowing. But yeah, that's why we've been successful in that area.
Because your job's evolved a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't realise, because like obviously you and I work in so closely every day,
Yep.
we don't realise what we do now compared to where we were 2 years ago.
No.
Like I think of your job.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing so much more work.
It just gets to, like, what are we going to do in another 3 years' time? Like,
I don't know.
If the volume keeps increasing in the way that it has over the last 3 years,
Do you think that it will?
it absolutely will. It's got to
It has
keep
to.
evolving,
It has
you know?
to. There's less and less plumbers being produced. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
And more plumbers are congregating in groups.
Mm.
There's not the 1 or 2 man shows like there used to be. Sure, they still exist.
No, that's right.
But they're groups now.
Yep.
They're groups of 17 with us.
Yep,
And other mobs in the north
Yep.
might be 40.
yep,
And, some of the bigger,
yep.
nastier mobs might be even 60 or 80, you know.
Mm. We've
It's-
kind of got our own niche now as well, which is quite nice. There's so many different aspects to plumbing now.
I know.
So many different fields. You know, your heating and cooling, your roofing. These are all becoming specialist fields.
I'm finished with roofing.
Yeah, me too.
We don't need it.
We talk about compliance around roofing. I mean, how hard is that now? With
In our
overflows
field,
and everything.
Yeah, in our
Jeez.
field, So I kind of accept that if you're doing new construction, then the property can be designed
absolutely.
to accommodate your overflows, your sumps. Like that's up to the engineers and designers and the architects, right?
But if you're trying to do a retrofit,
forget it.
like,
Imagine your house.
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're battling against steel beams, triple brick walls. Retrofitting is very difficult.
And apparently you can do what's called a performance solution where you say, well, this roof's coped with this amount of water for 40 years and never floods, so we believe that. But what a headache. Like, what's that going to happen? There's an insurance claim. You'd go to court. Oh, Mitch Hardiman signed saying there's a performance solution.
Yep, that's right.
Forget it.
Yep.
There's no fallback. So
you can't even go in now and just chop out a metre section of box gutter.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
For compliance and everything.
Remember we had that one at that factory.
Yeah, around the corner.
We spoke to the VBA and the master plumbers.
Yep. You take responsibility for that entire gutter.
That's fucking crazy.
Because you've altered it. You've altered what's there.
I don't know. I'd love to speak to obviously we had Jake, the roof tiler, but I'd love to speak to a metal roofer that's doing repairs and find out.
Oh, how are they doing it? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, well, you know what? I think we'll stick to our below grounds.
Yeah, below grounds and maintenance. That's our niche.
Is so good.
Yeah.
I wish I did. Like, obviously, I've spent a little bit more time with you and your team this year. Not as much as I would have liked to, but we tweaked a few things and.
Yeah.
But I mean, the maintenance is the bread and butter. Maintenance is.
Oh, we love it. That's what I live for, mate. Maintenance.
You actually do.
I love it. Yeah. How about on call? I mean, I was on call last weekend, Saturday.
We should talk about on call.
Yeah.
We've never spoken about that on here.
22 jobs in one day on Saturday.
You did.
Solo.
And you had a crew doing other work.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing follow-on work.
And,
That's right. There was a few blockages that also came in. They needed about an hour and a half on site. I don't have capacity for an hour and a half.
22 on a Saturday.
22 on a Saturday. Yep.
I wonder how many other companies are doing that.
Yeah, it'd be good to know.
But the on-call is hard.
It's hard.
Like we obviously, for those that don't know and for anyone else that wants context, we run a 24/7 business. One of our major contracts, basically we're obligated to. It's part of our contract, 24/7, 365. You've got to have a plumber, a van, ready to rock and roll right now. You got to be on site within an hour.
And that's another reason why we have to be fully equipped. 22 jobs on a Saturday, you have to be equipped.
The funny thing is when you wake up on Saturday morning, you had 0 jobs, right?
I know. And then the drop of a hat, all of a sudden you might get 2 or 3, and then it's just a roll-on effect from there.
How have you found that on-call has been for your existence?
Oh, it's absolutely come with its challenges. It's not only on the plumber as well. It's on your wife at home. You might have a young family with a couple of kids at home like I do. It's pressure on them as well.
For sure.
They're looking forward to you coming home, say 4 o'clock on a Friday. And then all of a sudden, phone rings, you're back out, she's stuck with the kids. You might not get home till 8, 9 o'clock that night. There's many challenges that come with on-call.
I guess it's one of the nasty parts of our business model. Someone that I was speaking to recently said he used to have a plumbing business, maintenance business, and he's moved just to pipe relining.
Yep.
He does nothing else.
Yep.
Why? Because it was so hard.
Yep.
Running maintenance.
So
many different customers, so many different accounts, so many different
all
headaches.
The admin, all of the logistical nightmares that come with it. Yeah.
Makes me wonder why we do it sometimes. But it's our feed, right?
Yeah.
Like without it,
and
do we dig sewers?
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's exactly right. Yeah. And once you've done it for such a long period of time, it's strange to walk away from that.
Well,
I don't know. I get a bit of a buzz, with maintenance.
Especially with customers.
Yeah.
And we've met some characters.
Yep. Yep.
Remember, I thank you.
I thank you. Viewbank. Never forget that one. She was as creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Very eerie home.
I feel like you and I have probably had, I know individually we've had some things go wrong on jobs, but being together, we must have done a lot more maintenance than what we're remembering. Together.
Heaps.
In the van. Jump in together for the
day.
day.
Even 6-7 years ago, we were still doing probably 7 to 8 jobs a day, weren't we?
Together.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, that was fun. Imagine how good that'd be now.
That was so fun, mate. I'll never forget those days.
Getting Red Bulls and...
even I remember going out South Moraine one night. It would have been midnight.
The nursing
You were on
home.
call.
Nursing home.
It was a nursing home. It was a leaking split system at the end of the day. There's nothing that we could do. But yeah, it was 12 o'clock at night. You rang me. Hey, mate, I've got a P1. Do you want to come out? Yeah, let's go. I'll be there.
Remember Saturdays?
Yep.
Remember Saturdays? I remember we were in Thomastown or something, and then we did a hottie in
Yep.
Eltham at like 9 o'clock at night.
That's right. Yep. We had all those stairs we were competing with as well.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Gee,
We just loved it.
You know what? So on reflection, this is why we're here.
Yeah.
It's been built.
Yeah.
It's been built brick by brick.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard work. Hard slog.
So in our first episode, we spoke about the nasty customer nasty situation where the customer died.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you? We won't harp on it. But why don't you just recap your events? Because you were with me that morning.
Yeah.
You're the only other person that can tell this story.
I'll never forget that morning. It was my Saturday morning that I was rostered on to work, and I had a lot on my plate that day. And I remember you reaching out to me the night before saying, "Hey, bud, like you got a lot on your plate. Why don't I jump in with you and we'll go and tackle the day together?" So anyway, all good. Take that. Come on, Geordie, let's go.
Let's do it.
And she was first off the rank. So we rocked up, knocked on the door. She answered the door. She didn't quite see them all there. It was very dark inside, but we kind of just thought maybe she just got out of bed. She's tired. She might have done night shift, something like that. All good. She let us in, pointed us in the right direction. It was just a uni set that we were changing over. Did the job, and then reached out to her, let her know that we were all done. She came out and just dropped to the ground. No. We looked at each other and we thought, what's happening here? She just dropped to the ground, checked her pulse straight away. She didn't have a pulse.
Checked her pulse like a doctor.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So, we just jumped straight on the phone to the ambulance. I was on the phone. She was telling us how to revive this lady. You were doing it. You were doing compressions. And then it was about 10 seconds after compression, she gasped for air. Yeah. She came back to life.
Shocking.
And then 5 seconds later, she keeled over again. And it was just in and out. She was in and out of life for probably 60 seconds. It was just crazy. And we just wanted the best outcome for this lady. We were trying our absolute hardest just to keep her alive. And hearing the sirens of that ambulance,
I know, it gives me goosebumps.
It was just a sense of relief.
Yeah, I know.
For both of us. And
that was a big. Remember, there's a lot of ambulances.
There was.
And
the
fire brigade.
fireys rocked up as well. Yep.
Well, they go to the nasty jobs.
That's
so
right.
Obviously, they'd picked up that something was not good.
It was just a very confronting morning, and you can't really appreciate it until you're personally put in that situation. So, we ended up getting a phone call. What was it, 3 or 4 days later, saying that everything's all good. She's lived.
Yeah, not from her, but
not from her directly, but yeah, we essentially saved her life.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's got to go down as the biggest and craziest.
It's just unreal. I mean, you say to yourself, what would have happened if we didn't rock up to change that uni set that morning?
Well, I think she would have died.
Do you know what I mean?
It would be the end.
So yeah, it would have been.
And you nearly met your maker in Greensborough doing a stormy clean on Elder Street down the bottom.
Yes, I absolutely did.
So
that was a very another confronting situation. So I got called to a storm water blockage.
Body corp.
Yes. It was just a pit that's blocked at the bottom of Nell Street there. Anyway, I'm jetting away, and I couldn't clear this storm water drain. So I pulled the jet out, changed the head, and I couldn't see the outlet of the storm water pit.
So the pit was full from...
It was full. Couldn't see the bottom of the pit. It was muddy. Anyway, I put my hand in the pit to try and direct the jet hose into the outlet to try and clear this blockage, and I felt something move.
Stick?
Like a stick or something. But then
bark.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, holy shit, like could that be a snake? Anyway, I just took a step back for a minute, and then it was about 5 or 10 seconds later, a tiger snake comes out of this storm water pit. This thing was about 1 metre long.
So you'd picked it up, essentially.
I had touched this tiger snake in this storm water pit. I couldn't see it. Mate, my adrenaline was running hot.
You picked up a tiger snake.
I essentially
Lethal
picked
injection.
up a tiger. Yeah.
Imagine if it tagged you.
Oh, I think of that all the time. What if I grabbed its head and it just tagged me?
Because it'd go straight through the
Oh,
plastic gloves.
Yeah, easily. easily. So, yeah, I think we know what was blocking that Stormy that day.
Snake.
A snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done a revival, a CPR. You
Yeah.
picked up a tiger snake, met a witch.
Met a witch. Yep. Got carjacked as well.
You got carjacked.
Got carjacked. Yeah.
Tell the listeners what happened.
On Plenty Road, just stationary on Plenty Road. Yeah, some dude just jumped straight in my passenger seat. You know those thermometers, the really sharp thermometers that plumbers use.
For the plumbers listening, they'll know exactly.
They'll
what
know
they
exactly
are.
what that is.
The pocket thermometers that you can take the sheath off, and
Yeah.
it essentially turns into a knife.
That's
Or a
right.
stabber.
That's right, and that could do a lot of damage.
Oh, for sure.
And that was just sitting sort of my centre console there. And anyway, he jumped in and grabbed that and pointed it towards me and said, drive me to Bundoora Square right now. So I'm thinking, all right, I've got to be cool here. Like, I need to do what this guy wants to do.
You had a pregnant wife at the time.
Yep, 100%. It was all happening. I had so much going through my head at that time. So I was as cool as a cucumber, drove him straight to Bundoora Square.
Was he threatening you as you were driving?
He was.
What was he saying?
Just, you drive me now or you'll know. You drive me to Bundoora Square or you'll find out. Like, it was pretty surreal.
So you know how I jumped onto that within seconds of it happening?
You did.
Because I used to carry the work phone then. I had the main number.
Yep.
And somebody called me
Yep.
and said, someone's just jumped into one of the vans
Yeah. Yep.
and stolen it. Or like they must have been in traffic. And he
Yep.
goes, your van's taken off.
Yep.
The
That's
bloke's
right.
stolen the van.
Because those guys knew previously what he had done. He'd essentially bottled someone on a tram,
Oh, my God.
and they saw it all unfold. And they knew that this guy was not all there. He was up to no good. And he obviously just jumped into my van. And that's why they've jumped straight on the phone to Chivers to let you know what's going on. That was, yeah.
And then I remember ringing you, and
Yep.
you took my call. You just got him out,
Mm.
and you could barely talk. And I said, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, you'll never
Nah.
know what just happened to me. And I go, I think I know.
Yep.
And I'm like, where are you? I'm like, have you got the car? And you go, yeah, I've got the car.
That's right.
And I was at Grandad's. I still remember it.
Yep.
And I said, mate, meet me, go drive straight to the police station.
Yeah, the Greensboro Police Station. We went straight down there and did a statement, didn't we?
I met you there. How done you were.
Oh, mate. I had a massive day as well. Like,
And
I
then I
think I
remember-
touched on 11 or 12 jobs. And then for that to unfold at the end of the day.
I remember Mitch's beautiful wife. I spoke to her on the phone. I don't know whether you were in there or what had happened, but she'd rang me and she's like, is he all right? And I'm like, he's all right. And she was fucking crying.
Yep.
And she's like, what's happened? I'm like, someone's jumped in his van. It's like,
And
oh
now, you know
my
what I do
God.
every time I jump in my van? I lock me doors.
Well, they should have auto lock.
Yeah.
There's no setting on the high ace.
No, there's not.
Because Elise has a RAV4.
Yep.
And as soon as we get in it,
Yep.
it locks the doors
Yeah.
automatically, and it's grouse. And
Yeah,
if you want to,
100%.
you want to pick up a passenger or whatever, you got to unlock to open the door.
Yep. It's
So
just
the-
something that I've instilled in myself.
you-
now.
you do it?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yep.
You know, I say I don't.
Yeah. Especially in the city. We all know who's hanging around in the city.
Scumbags.
Yeah, lots of scumbags.
And you're a father of two.
Yes.
How old are your boys?
Yeah, so Ollie is 6, turning 7 shortly, and Zachary is 4.
2 plumbers in the making.
Yeah, I reckon they'll come on board.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
You going to teach them or me?
I reckon there might be a mixed bag there, mate.
If you had
Oh.
to pick.
Oh, you, 100%. I'm not going to choose myself, no way. That's all
can't.
you, mate.
You can't for
That's
your
all
own
you.
kids, and
No.
I'd say the same.
I'm putting that pressure on you. That'll be an interesting time when it comes to that.
They're
when
growing
get-
up so quickly,
when they
you could
get
be
of
honest
age.
before we know it.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, 7,
Yeah, I know. Where's 7 years gone?
crazy.
You know,
Crazy. I mean, everything flies.
even with your beautiful daughter, mate.
It's been
We'll
a
be
great
saying
time.
the same thing in 6, 7 years' time.
Well, the last 8 weeks has just gone before my eyes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable how quick it goes, and
Yeah.
it's changed a lot of perspective.
Mm.
I mean, it hasn't changed me as a person, never will, but it does.
It comes with its challenges as well, you know, dealing with a baby, dealing with work, the sleepless nights, you know.
You never whinged once.
Nah. Neither did Dano. Credit to Danny.
Never.
Credit to you.
I'll refuse.
What's the point on whinging? What are you going to do?
Well, it's not going to help your team.
It's not going to help your team. It's not going to help yourself.
You just become a liability to your team.
Yep.
I mean, you got to work.
Yep.
You got to show up. Your
That's
team
right.
needs you.
Yep.
If you feel like dog shit, there's no point tell Mitch I feel like dog shit because that's not going to make Mitch's day any better, is it?
Your team's going to feel like dog shit. You know, you got to lead from the front.
It's a morale thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And I remember saying to Danny about 4 weeks ago, I had a coffee in the morning and he goes, "You look like shit."
Yep. Just up front.
And I said,
transparent.
And I said, "I feel fine."
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, you don't."
He knew.
And I said,
"Yeah,
I feel fine."
Yep.
And he goes, "Righto." You know, and I just can't. You can't bring it down. I mean, I think that's a real credit with you and Dano and I. Our biggest motto for each other is, "I will take your problem away."
Yeah, that's right.
Give me your problem and let me run with it.
And that happens on a day-to-day basis. You know,
every single day.
I'll give Danny a problem. He'll give me a problem. We'll bounce off each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's our successes. You know, if we can say, "Hey, I'll deal with this. Leave this to me. Let me take it." If you've got someone that can take away your problems, that's probably why we've been very successful in our growth and balance, particularly after hours, is that on a weekend that you're on call or if your manager on call or whatever that is, I 1000% know I can go home that weekend with clarity that you will take away all of the problems.
Oh, 100%.
There'll be no problems that escalate to the point where they require me.
Yeah, and look, that comes with time as well. When you've done something for so long, you know the system back to front. You know how to deal with customers. You know how to problem solve.
Complaint resolutions.
It comes with time and experience.
Remember we used to get complaints and I'd have to deal with them?
Yep.
Doesn't
You used to love
anymore.
those, didn't you?
Remember you rang me about 6 months ago and you just used me as a tool because you had a real problem customer.
Yeah.
And I took your call and you're like, "Hey, Jordan, I'm just with a customer at the moment.
Yeah.
They're really unhappy. I just wanted to check with you. I've told them that this is what we're going to be doing, right?" And I've gone, "Yes, that's correct." And he's gone, "Okay, I've spoken with Geordie. That's what's happening."
It.
I'm like, "Okay, that's it. You've done all the work."
That's it. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So where are we going to take this? You know, what happened? So we're in 2026.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier in the podcast, like, what's the workload going to be in 3 years' time? If it keeps going the way that it is going, more plumbers are required. It's as simple as that. There's only so much that 3 maintenance plumbers can do. So, yeah, more plumbers. That's the key.
Hopefully Will's a new boy for you.
Yeah. He's got a great attitude, Will. Excellent attitude. He's a young plumber who's also just come out of his time. Pretty fresh with maintenance. He's been doing a lot of builders work.
So he'll come under your umbrella.
Yeah, we'll take him under my wing, but he'll come good. He's got the right attitude.
What do you feel with plumbers that take on new jobs and just get handed, "Oh, there you go and do this run of jobs"? And
it'd be daunting.
Well, you can't, can you?
You can't. It takes time. It takes time and experience, like especially for the likes of Will, who has done builders work for pretty much the whole duration of his apprenticeship. Coming into a company that solely does maintenance, that'd be daunting for him.
A lot of mobs would just say to Will, "Oh, you're a plumber."
Yeah, that's right.
We'll just log, there's 7 or 8 jobs, bursts, blockages.
This is our expectation.
Off you go.
Go and sort it out.
So I guess those companies just mustn't have the quality control that we have.
Nah.
Because like when we induct a plumber like Will, we'll give him a few little jobs, but we're not really going to leave him unsupervised for what, months?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
We can't.
And that comes back to culture as well.
He's got to do it our way.
Yeah, the Chivers way. That's right.
The edge.
The edge.
Well, and it's all about quality, really, isn't it?
It is.
Customer satisfaction.
Oh, customer satisfaction is everything. And, you know, it's the 1%ers that go a long way as well. Even down to the knock of a door. It's how you knock on the door.
Of course it is.
How you present yourself, how you greet yourself.
First impressions.
Yeah.
You can only get them once.
Showing a level of assurance to the customer. Giving them confidence. You know, it goes a long way. So.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of what we do.
Customer satisfaction's everything. Yeah. If your customer's not happy, you haven't done your job well.
I think our Google reviews speak for that.
How many have we got now?
500 plus.
500 plus,
I don't
5
count them.
stars.
I don't count them like I used to.
Yeah.
I used to get really excited by them.
Yeah.
They just come in and they do their
It's exciting
thing.
when they come in, though. You know,
It's a
'cause
nice pat on the back.
it
But
is.
when you've got, it's going to sound so arrogant, but when you've got 500 or 600 5-star reviews, you're just
Yep.
kind of like, oh, yeah, it's another one.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we know
That's
we
it.
know that's what we do.
That's
That's
it.
our business model.
But you know you've done your job so well when they come in, and walking away knowing that you've got a happy customer is just everything to us.
What are you most proud of in your plumbing career?
I think just being able to cope with the demand. You know, obviously it has its stresses from a day-to-day basis, but just backing myself and being able to cope with the demand I've surprised myself, to be honest. I mean, Saturday, 22 jobs. I don't know how I did that, but I did.
You're a goat.
Just backing myself, just proud that I can cope with that sort of pressure.
From the outside looking in, to give you a pat on the back, you do a fantastic job.
Thanks, Jay.
You're very good.
Well, I've got a good team behind me as well, which helps. It's not just me.
Words of a true leader.
Do you know what I
Hang
mean?
on. Words of a true leader.
It's not just me. It's the boys out on the field as well. They're putting in the toilets. They're completing mongrels of jobs under houses.
Our jobs are dogs.
Oh, mate. I remember doing a burst pipe once in Clifton Hill. And they had, there would have been 600 or 700 mil of room under the house.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. However, there was about 400 mil of water
Oh my God! So
under
it's a
the
swimming
house.
pool.
So I was literally swimming.
Breaststroke.
Yeah. No room for freestyle or butterfly, put it that way. Just swimming under this house trying to get to this burst pipe to do a repair.
So
Turn
bad.
the power off.
You have to.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine if there was a dangling wire or something like that.
Brown bread.
Gone.
Brown bread.
And these are all the things that you need to think of as a maintenance plumber. But yeah, geez, we've been confronted with some jobs over the past 10 years or so.
And what advice would you give young boys that want to get into it?
Just be smart, but go hard. Don't say no.
Can't.
Just say yes. Be a yes man within reason, but just be a yes man. Just make sure your customers are always happy, satisfied. You know, you're walking away with assurance that you've done a good job as well. That's everything.
Well, that's
you got to sleep at night as well, right? So especially when you're doing gas lines, there's no second chances. So,
No. What about electric hot waters?
yeah, what about them?
What's happening with gas? You're a maintenance plumber.
I'm still pushing gas, to be honest. Instantaneouses, they're flying out the door. Who wants to wait 4 hours for hot water when you run out?
I think there's a big problem and a misconception between what people are being sold as these heat pumps and the units that we're all going away from gas and there's like an anti-gas. I feel like plumbers every plumber that I've spoken to on this podcast, and you speak to guys in the industry, they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
We're still selling gas.
Oh,
hot waters.
100%. You can't beat it.
I spoke to the Ream rep a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
85, 90% gas hot water still going.
100%.
What's going on in Victoria?
You cannot beat an instantaneous hot water system. And they're super efficient.
Some guys love these heat pumps. Some plumbers love them.
Yeah. Look, I think if you're a consumer, if you're a customer and you've got a really good solar system and a battery system to back it up, you know, you'd probably go down that path. But if you don't have that infrastructure in place.
So if you're in a 3-bedroom Jennings home in Greensboro off Plenty River Drive and you've got a gas ducted heater, a gas cooktop and a gas 135.
That's right.
What unit are you going to put in?
That's right. 100%.
You know, you're not going to.
Especially if your gas meter's only, 3 meters away from an instantaneous setup.
So you're doing, well, I know this statistically, but I'm quizzing you on this for the sake of the listeners, but you're doing significantly more gas hot waters than you are electric.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like the hype has died down a lot around the gas though. Like if you had to come to me 12 months ago, even 16 months ago, every hot water service that was burst that I was going to upgrade to a new one, everyone was scared of gas. Everyone wanted to get off gas.
They were talking about it.
Yeah. And it was happening a lot. But that storm has kind of died down a little bit now.
I'm not 100% sure if the rebates have dropped off. You know that? Or?
I'm not entirely sure on the rebates.
Because they make them so hard to obtain.
Yeah.
With the paperwork and the forms.
It's hard. You've got to document everything. You need photos, evidence.
Signatures.
Oh.
This signature's failed. Go back to the customer, get it again.
Yep.
Get a photo of anyway. I'm
Very
sure you
hard.
could get it dialed if you were doing it every
Yeah, if
day,
you're doing
but
it every day, that's right.
It's very hard for us when our work is so diversified that hot waters are only one small component of the business. I mean, they used to be very primary for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're still touching on. I reckon we get a burst hottie once every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
it comes in.
I
Something
think
like
the
that.
average is 3 a week.
Yeah,
so that's probably it.
Yeah,
Used to be a lot more.
Yeah, they come in waves though, don't they?
Hopefully, winter brings some.
Yeah, that's right.
Winter seems to bring everything problematic for maintenance plumbers.
It does.
Brings burst pipes.
Yeah, you get a lot more rain, a lot more roof leaks, a lot more storm water issues, even sewer.
No one wants to do stormy.
Stormy can be hard.
Stormy is hard.
Stormy's hard, but you spend an hour or two on site with a camera, you can nut out a pretty good design.
I feel like stormwater in the work that we do, these are properties that are 40 plus years old. You've got to dig.
You have to.
You just can't. You're just not just clearing.
You might even have to put in a pump system.
Discharge.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm about to do that at home.
Yep.
I got no stormy.
Yep. Quite often you'll run a new stormwater drain to the backyard of a property in a large pit, put a pump in there and then pump it to the curb at the front.
So that comes back to capabilities, right?
Yep.
People don't often know what plumbing work they require. They just get a little bit of a blockage in their channel drain.
Yeah.
They ring up Chivers Plumbing, the local plumber comes down.
Yep.
Hey, you don't have stormwater discharge.
That's right.
Your system is undersized and going into your neighbour's backyard.
Yep.
I need to put pits in, pumps in. I need to suspend drains. We need to upgrade.
Yep. All of a sudden, they've got a 20, 30 grand bill on their hands.
What do you think that the maintenance plumbers that don't have the team like us, so we're in a unique position where we go, hey, Mitch has identified a problem. If Mitch will spend the time and diagnose and design well and good, but if he needs to move on, we've got a crew of guys that can come in, diagnose, map, design.
And that's the thing with stormwaters, you need the time. You need the time to be able to design.
Mate, they're 3 hours.
Yeah.
They're 3 hour blockages.
They are. They are. And you can't. The access is not always great, depending on the types of downpipes that are there as well.
Of course.
But yeah, you're right. It's not always a simple jet and camera, get out of there.
No.
It's unblocked. You're all good to go.
No, it's complete.
Especially on the older homes.
I almost think we could relook at how we approach stormies because they're just such an open kettle, really. Like
they are.
It's a can of worms.
Yep.
And not everyone can sort them out. I mean, you look at how diversified your role needs to be, right?
Yeah.
This morning you could be changing parts to an internal cistern, which is just a nightmare regardless.
Oh, yeah, internal cisterns. There's going to be a big call for them, I reckon, in about 10 years' time.
Rip them out.
Oh, yeah.
Do what we did at Johnny's.
Yep. We quite often do that, especially if there's no brand.
Break it down for the listeners.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to a job and there's an internal cistern and it's got no brand on it, it's been imported, where do you get the parts?
Can't.
Where do you start? So quite often you'll have to do an alteration where they might need to retile that back wall or a section of that back wall.
And you look after that often, don't you?
We do, yep. We've got tilers.
Cut the wall down?
Yep. We've got tilers and other contractors that work with us to facilitate that. So we'll do the whole job start to finish.
Wall down, cistern out.
Yep. Alterations. Yep. Alterations to waste and water. Re-rough it in.
Sheet.
And then, sheet.
Tile.
And then put a back-to-wall toilet in. Yep.
We should have done a case study on Johnny's one.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah.
Hey, just so you know, this is the process.
Yeah. I mean, that's a perfect example.
No one's doing that.
Nah.
I mean, that's a massive thing.
But they're tricky. It's a bit different if you got a Gibrit cistern. You know where to get the parts. You can swap them out. But yeah, the no brand cisterns,
which seem to come up a lot.
Yeah, they do.
I was dealing with one in Rosanna, and it was from Burden's.
Yep.
they got the replacement parts. They didn't match the suite.
They didn't match.
They had
That's
to
right.
chop things, and the instructions
Yeah.
were in Swedish.
Yeah. Nah, they're an absolute
All
nightmare.
over Red Rover.
Yeah.
Same situation.
Yep.
That one we were lucky. It had the water coming through the back wall. So we did one of those old tricks where you can disconnect the water on the outside,
Yeah.
drill a new one through or a new one under the house.
Yeah, that's smart.
Cover
Yep.
plate. Just leave the buttons on the wall.
Yep.
And just push a new
Yeah, spot on.
back to wall in.
Yep. Yep.
You know, because we're able to cut the water off,
Yep.
obviously.
Yep.
What we're going to do, we're going to keep Mitch's episode for her to come back to.
Yep.
We've touched on a few brief components of our business and our job and what we do.
Yep.
I feel like we've barely touched the sides.
Oh, we've got so much more to discuss. There's only so much you can squeeze in an hour.
I know. Especially when you've got such
So many-
stories. And I mean,
yeah.
you and I know the stories that we're playing off here, and we're trying to break them down and, extract them. But
What about Melbourne Cup? We should touch on that.
it goes hand in hand with your 40, 50 jobs.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's talk about Cup Day 2000
I reckon
and
in
what?
2019.
Yeah.
2019. We were pretty pumped. That was my first Melbourne Cup that
Me
I've ever
too.
been to. You know,
First and last.
we organised a limo and everything like that to
With
come and
all of
pick
our
us up.
mates?
With all of our mates. What was there? There was about 7 or 8 of us.
So we limo into the Cup like bosses.
Yeah,
What
it was
flogged.
grouse.
What absolute
Yeah,
flogged.
yeah. And anyway, we 2 hours into the day, we didn't even get to see the big race.
Did we actually miss it?
We missed the big race, which was really disappointing.
I remember
but
we had Blake on call.
Yep, Blake was on call. Anyway, we had a massive weather event. Like, we had a lot of rain in about an hour. And we were looking on our calendar, and these jobs started flying in.
They were stacking.
Like, they were coming in quicker than we could talk.
They were stacking.
Right, and then we knew, we looked at each other and we were like,
We're gone.
we're gone. Like,
Yeah.
we got to go to work.
Did we get a cab or something?
Yeah, we did.
I
Cab,
don't
straight
even
out of
remember.
there.
We went straight back to
Yep,
our vans. I
yep.
remember Dad came out with me.
That's right.
'cause
He
he
jumped
was
in with
driving.
you. Yep.
And we had Blake and you and Wayne and I.
And
So the 3 crews.
that's right.
And I remember sitting in my passenger seat because I was coordinating.
You were coordinating. That's right.
I was
Yep.
saying, you're going here like that. I was coordinating all the crews.
That's right.
I
So
think that was like a 50-plus job
it was
day.
huge. It was huge. So I was sort of covering the Diamond Valley area,
Yeah, we were doing east.
and then you were doing east.
And Blake
and
must have been doing north.
that's right.
Yeah, so Wayne and I were in like Doncaster, Balwyn.
Yep.
We were there. You were obviously in our territory, and Blake must have been more up Mill Park. And
That was such a crazy
it was
day.
all for RA.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
was
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Melbourne Cup.
Just all these roof leaks just piling in at
Pl-
once.
Plucked from the Cup to go and do P1s
I know.
all night. We didn't finish till late.
Just goes to show, though, as a maintenance plumber and a maintenance team, it can change so quickly.
Yeah, it is.
You
It's
know.
unforeseen.
It is. It's unforeseen.
And a
So,
lot of plumbers are not up to that challenge. They're done. They want to turn their phones off.
That's right.
Imagine if we turned our phone off.
Look at the opportunities that you've missed. 50, 60 jobs. I mean, come on.
What about the weekends?
Oh, yeah. It's half the business on the weekend.
I
Honestly,
agree.
it's half the business.
If you think of what it leads to by us showing up,
yep.
rocking up,
Yep.
hey, it's a Sunday afternoon, you've got a block sewer.
Yep.
We can't do it now. It's a 2-hour
Yep.
jet. We've shown up. We've started the process with you. We'll have a crew back in
Yep.
the morning.
Yep. It sets up your following week for the crew.
Whereas if
doesn't
you
it?
don't show up on the weekend,
Yeah.
someone else shows up,
Someone else shows
and then
up.
their crew hits it on
That's
Monday.
right. And they've capitalised on that opportunity.
It's a very expensive thing to run though, an on-call system. Like it costs the company a big
does.
dollars.
It does.
It essentially costs us more than a full wage to have.
Yep,
To have
without a
it's,
doubt.
It's broken into 6 or 7,
Yep.
but it costs us. I won't get into the nitty-gritty,
Yep,
but
yep.
a lot
Yep.
to provide that service.
100%.
As far as dollar for dollar return on call,
Yep.
it doesn't stack up,
Yep.
but it's what it brings.
It's what it brings, and it's worth outlaying that money.
I think so.
You know what I mean? Because your opportunities are there. As long as you're capitalising on those opportunities and you're landing bigger jobs, mate, put 2 guys on a weekend.
I think I agree.
You know what I mean? For sure. Because the opportunities are there.
So the opportunity's there for a young plumber.
Oh, yeah. Someone who's keen, someone who's eager, absolutely.
You putting a pitch out to say someone to reach out. You're looking for another team member.
We'll see how we go. The way that we're going, we're going to need one. Yeah.
We want somebody young, just out of their time.
Yep.
Willing to learn.
Yep.
We don't expect you to know everything, just like Will.
Yep. We'll guide you. We'll get you there.
So what are you saying? Inquire within.
Inquire within, mate.
You're ready to train.
We could honestly take 2.
You're that confident.
Yeah.
You're confident in this product, aren't you?
Yep.
You're backing the brand.
I'm backing us all the way, mate.
We should get Dave on.
Yes, that's a great idea.
No.
What's wrong with this guy?
No.
Dave would love coming on.
He actually would, wouldn't he?
He would love it.
Why don't you run him?
Yeah, 100%.
You quiz him.
Yeah.
Get him to talk about
That'd be
it.
great. I'm sure he'd love to come on. It's all
Talk
good.
about fishing.
Yeah.
All that
He
shit.
catches a few fish, Dave. He loves it.
Does he?
Yeah, gummy sharks, flathead,
What for?
pinkies. He loves it,
Does
mate.
he eat them?
Yeah.
Good on him. Poor Dave. That's another story for another day. Everybody, thank you for listening to Plumbcast. It's been a pleasure to have Mitchell Hardiman, one of the true Chivers brand leaders
It's been a pleasure.
and an ambassador of good work and good culture.
Yep. Nah, thanks, Geordie. I appreciate the opportunity.
You're a
and
wonderful person
look forward to many, many more years of maintenance.
and kicking goals.
Kicking goals, mate. Let's go.
If you or any of your friends think that you can add value to Plumbcast, we encourage you to reach out. We want to talk to happy, go-lucky, good, like-minded individuals that want to have a chat, want to tell their story. Please reach out, and we'll see you all in the next one.